I just saw the trailer for this movie coming out 2016, January 15th to be exact, starring Ron Perlman and Rupert Grint. It's called Moonwalkers. The whole story is based upon Stanley Kubrick faking the moon landing for the CIA. This is how Hollywood works. Truth in movies, lies in the news. Take a look at this trailer, and then I'll play the Shining Code, showing how there's hints and how the moon landing was faked by Stanley Kubrick. Understand, Stanley Kubrick was no hero. He was one of them. It's all about how the Masons that own and control Hollywood love to mock the unknowing masses.
We've been planning our 11th Apollo mission to the moon in 10 days' time. We still don't have a clue whether the thing's gonna make it or not. Do you know what happens if the Russians happen to make it to the moon first? We're gonna wind up looking like a bunch of dicks. So here's the plan. Meet with Kubrick. Convince her. You know, film a pretend moon landing.
Tried not to fuck everything up all the time.
Prick.
Derek K.
Huh?
As I said to you on the phone, we have a proposal for Mr. Kubrick.
Cool.
There's a considerable amount of money in this project.
All you've got to do is sit in there for 5 minutes and pretend to be Stanley Kubrick.
We decided that there's only one man in the world that could pull this off.
And that man is?
Stanley Kubrick has made a rare visit to continental Europe.
Nice shirt, dude. Hey there.
Oh, fuck.
Do you really want to go back to your boss and tell him that you don't have Stanley Kubrick and you don't have the money? We must be the only hope you've got.
Fucking hell.
Is Renatus in? We'd want to know if you'd be interested in making a film.
We need it in 7 days.
I can't make a film in 7 days. Bound to be 3 years.
This guy's a fucking asshole.
Of course he is. He's a film director.
What if we doubled your money?
Do you think I'm a whore? I'm an artist.
Triple.
Okay.
You can bury my love, but I'll keep on keeping on. You can send my soul to the Lord above, but I'll keep on keeping on. Yes, I'll keep on keeping on. Acid is the best thing for headaches.
I'm CIA trained. My mind is too strong for that shit.
CIA?
Take a look at the pattern on the rug where the toys are arranged. Does that pattern remind you of anything you would see at the National Aeronautics Space Administration, NASA? This is what a NASA launch pad looks like. Here's another image of a NASA launch pad. This is 39A, the launch pad of Apollo 11. The boy, Danny, symbolizes Stanley Kubrick. He is kneeling in the center of an imaginary launch pad. Look at Danny's sweater. There is an image of a rocket on it. Not just any rocket, a very special one. Danny begins to stand up. The rocket is beginning to lift off. Look at the name of the rocket on the sweater. and the name is Apollo. More specifically, Apollo 11 USA. Danny Stanley Kubrick is the Apollo 11 mission. The Apollo 11 rocket begins its journey down a corridor. The journey of the Apollo 11 rocket brings us to a room with an open door. Room 237. In the book, The Shining, the room number is 217, but for the film, Kubrick changed it to 237. Here's the true reason why. The Moon, the natural satellite of Earth, visible by reflection of sunlight, and traveling around Earth in a slightly elliptical orbit at an average distance of about 381,600 kilometers. The American Heritage Science Dictionary. 381,600 kilometers converted to miles is 237,000. Room 237 represents the Moon. Danny enters room 237, the Moon Room. This is where Stanley Kubrick films the Apollo 11 moon landing. Danny comes out of room 237. He has marks on his throat and his Apollo 11 sweater is torn. His mother wants to know what happened to him, but now he won't speak about what took place in room 237. Kubrick has been forced to remain silent about the Apollo 11 moon hoax.
Spaceman.